An Amish mother and her son are traveling to Baltimore. On their way, the son witnesses a murder. So now Detective John Book, played by Harrison Ford, comes in to get information about the murder from this kid. Lots of things are revealed that I don't want to spoil. Point is, he ends up with the Amish on their farm. And while he is on the farm, there is this sort of love brewing between the kid's mom and him. Now, the best thing about this movie is Harrison Ford's performance. At the beginning, as always, he is so charming and likable and such an everyman. We're able to latch onto him almost as soon as we see him. In the way that he reacts to the Amish culture and learning all these different things about them, it feels like a real person learning about these people. In a lesser movie, he'd be some idiot overreacting to every single difference in the Amish culture. But instead, Harrison Ford shows a human understanding of what these people are. When he screws up, he knows he's screwed up. And when you look in his eyes and he's looking at this Amish woman that he's fallen in love with, you can tell that he is just in love. When he's angry, you're angry. When he's happy, you're happy. He is such a great leading man. Kelly McGillis is this Amish woman who's kind of being pulled from her culture a little bit. She's so great. The way she looks at John Book, you can tell she's in love. When she rejects her culture, you understand why, because Kelly McGillis is so great in this film. And really every character has a great motivation for why they do what they do. Every actor in this movie is so great at expressing emotion through their eyes. It's really brilliant. Whether it be Harrison Ford and Kelly McGillis looking at each other and you just know they're in love, or maybe it's a villain who has this look in his eyes like he's afraid to get caught, and you understand that this character is a human being, he's not just some monster. There are quite a few great sequences that are tense and terrifying and engaging. The scene where the kid witnesses the murder, it's terrifying. The ending scene, it's just the same. It's tense, it feels real, and it feels raw. It's not this big action movie, it's this restrained and realistic form of violence. And the film shows such a great understanding of cultural differences and how sometimes people just can't work together because they were raised so differently. Now, my only problem with this film is that every once in a while, a character will make a decision that feels not very smart. There's a scene early on where John Book takes the Amish woman and her son to a crime-infested neighborhood so they can see if the guy that they're going to get is the murderer. The reason they have this scene is to show that John Book has a fairly violent profession. The problem is that this is a dumb decision to bring a child into this crime-infested neighborhood. And there are just a few decisions like that that aren't really quite right, and that's my only real issue with the movie, though. Overall, though, Witness is a brilliant film that is both a great tense thriller and a beautiful romance story. I'm gonna give Witness an A.
Oh, this is great. This is the best. Don't know much. Don't know much about the French actor. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a slide rule is for. But I do know one and one is two. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. I say be an A student, but I'm trying to be. For maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love for me. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science. Don't know much about But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me true, what a wonderful world this would be. La da 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 ya. History, biology, da 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 ya. Science book, French I took. But I do know that I love you. And you love me too. What a wonderful world this would be.
Rachel, was tust du hier? Die Musik.